Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ask Me Anything. This is Katrina, and today we'll be talking about this one of the frequently received comments that I get here in the business. Katrina, I'm so scared to try this opportunity. So we'll deal about that. And by the way, this is day 90 of my 90-day Go Live challenge personally for myself. And if this is the first time you guys are seeing me, hello, hello. This is Katrina. I'm based here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I love what I do. I help ambitious working moms make a life changing money online. Hello, awesome. If you are tuning in live or on a replay, let me know where you are tuning in from so we know how global we are. I'm just checking my phone here to see if I am going live. And if you are hearing me okay, let me know, guys, because I'm testing a new setup. I've been testing. Yesterday, you guys heard me okay, but now I'm not using the microphone. I forgot to turn it off, so it was turned on the whole night. I don't want to risk using it because it might be low battery already. So let me know where you are tuning in from. And if you're hearing me okay, comment yes if you're hearing me loud and clear. Okay. Awesome, awesome. And there you go. Well, let me see. I'm just looking here if you guys are hearing me okay. Well, let me know in the comment section. Comment clear if you're hearing me okay. All right. So, one of the most common questions that I get in the business is, Katrina, I'm so scared. I'm so fearful to try this opportunity. I don't know if I can do what you do. I don't know if I don't have the background, I don't have the skills, and I'm just not really sure if I can also make this work. That's the most common one. Hey, Steph, can you please let me know if you're hearing me okay? Hello, hello. We're so excited. I'm so excited for our upcoming. We're cooking up our Christmas party here in Ontario for our team. So thank you so much for helping out on that. If you're hearing me okay, let me know so we know how things are going on our end. For some reason, I'm not seeing it here. From Ontario, Canada. I love. Oh, perfect. There you go. I can hear myself. So pretty much you guys can hear me okay. Thank you, Steph. Okay. So I have like incoming business partners just the past couple of days mentioning this same comment. And this is not actually the first time that I am hearing it. Like people are saying, "Oh, Katrina, I'm not too sure about this. Yes, I watched the free webinar. I got so inspired. I'm actually fired up, but a part of me is feeling scared that, oh my gosh, how can I even make this happen for myself as well, right? And what I can say is, yes, I can totally hear you. I totally understand where you are coming from because I felt the exact same way. And not just me, like thousands of us, if not all of us, like maybe 99.9% of all of us in the community who got started here in the business, we are all fearful. Uh, a part of me, a huge part of me was excited, but a huge part of me was also fearful. Like, oh my gosh, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? What if? There's so many what ifs. And then personally, I figured that we're usually fearful of something because it's really the fear of the unknown. We don't know what's on the other side, and this is a totally different ball game. Social media, there's so many negative connotations because some people, a lot of us, we have negative experiences. We became jaded when it comes to anything on the internet, online, because we either purchased a product or service in the past and it didn't work out. So now we have that mask, we have that wall that preserves us. So, being skeptical, being fearful is actually a smart way to look at things. Initially, a healthy dose of fear and a healthy dose of skepticism. Why? Because that's self preservation. That's our not natural way of preserving ourselves, right? And I was listening to Tony Robbins also this morning. What like what he says about fear, and he says this one. It stands for the acronym FEAR. It's actually false evidence that appears real. And he said there are actually two real fears. The number one is the feeling of being not enough. I'm not rich enough, young enough, smart enough, sexy enough, funny enough, or in this business, I'm not skilled enough, I'm not brave enough or courageous enough to do go lives like you, Katrina, or to do postings like you. I'm not skilled enough to do reels, postings, post on my Facebook or Instagram, or do ads, target people. All those things are exactly the same fears that I've had more than 5 years ago. And also, the overall context, feeling of not being enough for someone that you love, maybe your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your kids, your friends, your colleagues, things like that. And that's the main one, Tony Robbins says. And then the second one is really, we're not if we're feeling not enough, then we feel like, okay, we won't be loved. We won't be loved, or in the context of the business is we won't be loved, or we won't be liked by our audience, by the people who wants to do business with us, or by our audience, because I'm not good enough at this skill of what to post, so my audience won't give me the enough number of likes, engagement, things like that, like those fears that we have. And he said, why do we bother? Because love, at the end of the day, it's the oxygen of life, right? That's the reason why we're here. That's the reason for our being. And from like for the past 5 years I've been here, I used to be also very fearful of going live like this. Um, if I could just bring back here, maybe I should look into it again. My very first go live, like I was all sweaty. I remember, like, my face was so shiny because it's a mixture of makeup and sweat. And I remember I have, I think, my two kids in one of my first few go lives, and we were studying, we're having fun, but deep inside me, I was so scared. I was scared, so scared of what to post. I was so scared of what other people would would say about me, especially my relatives here in Canada. Oh my gosh, what's Katrina doing? She has different backgrounds, and now she's doing something online. I was so scared of other people's opinions, even strangers I don't even know. I was so scared. I was so scared of what would be the outcome of me working online. Those so many things that I was so fearful of. And but what I realized is that, what, I don't have any control over other people's opinions of me. They do not pay the bills. Opinions do not pay the bills at the end of the day. And what really flipped the switch for me is that I realized I'm not confident. I am fearful. I was scared because I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. It's the lack of enough knowledge for me to progress. So the more I know about the business, the more I take action, the more I gain confidence. And that's where this comes from. Confidence, to replace fear and anxiety with confidence, you have to take action. And that is, like, time and time again, has proven so true for me. Whenever I'm scared of something, that means I don't have enough information about that, and I haven't done enough to replace my anxiety, my fears with confidence. So the more I go live, the more confident that I become. Like now, I know which buttons to press, where to look. Like here now, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at the camera, but it feels so weird on my end. Instead of before, I would look at myself, I would be so self conscious. Now I know exactly how to, make these names pop up. or this text pop up, right? And before, I didn't have any clue how to do StreamYard, or also when it comes to advertising, I don't know what captions to write, subtitles to make, what photos or videos, what to say in a video. And now, because I kept doing it over and over again for the past more than 5 years, I became very confident already. Like in Mexico, we filmed so many ads. I filmed so many ads with different groups of people, business colleagues. And in a snap, I can say my story. And for them, it looks so very easy. But some of them knows that I didn't start out like that. I was also struggling how to say my story, how to convey my story, my background, my pains, my hurts, the challenges that I've went through, and the successes that I was able to get because of sharing my story and learning through the mistakes, learning through the challenges, embracing the journey fully. And that did not happen overnight. Of course, it's a compounding skill day after day, over the past 5 years, more than 5 years. And now I get to teach a lot of other people, thousands of other moms, parents like me, do exactly what I'm doing right now. And that starts from taking action because I decided that I'm going to do this. So every day in, day out, of course, it's not like 24/7, but the hours that I can put in around my family schedule, the flexibility of this business, that's where I learned the skill set. And most importantly, I work on my mindset every single day up until this point, like today. I make sure whenever, for example, I clean the house, I make sure I'm listening to something. I would start with my faith um, podcasts, faith, what do you call this app, the Abide, Joel Osteen. I listened to Terry Savelle Foy this morning, and I would listen to Ramsey Network for biblical based finance teaching. And then I would go to my parenting audibles, and then also for leadership, and then books as well, either hard copy, but usually audible. So I try to feed my mind on those different aspects every single day. And that's how I maintain motivation, that's how I keep myself motivated and inspired, so I can pour more on others, because I cannot pour from an empty cup. So that's how I make sure I stay motivated. Those are some other questions also that we can address on another Go Live. So that's how we can address, how we can replace our fear, our anxiety with confidence by taking action. If you're relating with this, let me know in the comment section. And also, I forgot to I forgot to mention earlier that this Ask Me Anything Go Live sessions this is your opportunity to connect with me. Ask me questions, not just about the business, motherhood, but everything, anything in between. You can comment it on this comment section below, or send me a PM if you're kind of shy. Go ahead, and I'll try my best to address it. All right. Let me see. Thanks, Steph. Priska, awesome. Congratulations on your new business partner. Emma, awesome, awesome. Hey, sis. How are you both? Taz and John. Hello, hello. It's lovely bonding with you and your team in Mexico last week. Hey, Simone. Hello, hello from Oshawa. You're one of my constants. I appreciate your presence here on my Go Live. There you have it. So that's my thing for you today. I hope that helps you. If you're feeling fearful, whether you're here in the business, you're kind of fearful of doing the next step, whether in your ads, doing Go Lives, or maybe sharing this opportunity with your friends or family, although that's optional, of course. Sharing your story in social media, just do it. And you'll realize it's not really fearful. It's not really scary after all. And I also shared this in the past. Like when I was just about to start the business officially, there's this fear that really enveloped me. And the thought was, oh my gosh, I'm so inspired by all these people. But what if I fail? What if I'm not able to achieve whatever they are achieving? What if I not enough, my skills are not enough to do what it takes, to have what it takes to succeed in this business? So, those things. And then I looked into Pinterest, like looking for motivational quotes. And this quote, I don't know who the author is, but it really stuck to me. And it says, oh my gosh, like, what if I fail? But darling, what if you fly? And I was like, oh my gosh, why do I keep on focusing on the negatives? Because they say, was it, I forgot who said it, was it Tony Robbins? I've been listening to many already. Faith, I think, or Steve Jobs, I think, faith and fear, they're actually the same in a sense that they're both belief in the unknown. When you're fearful, nothing has happened yet. Whatever you're scared of or fearful of, it hasn't happened yet. But you're already kind of cooking that feeling inside of you, like, oh my gosh, you're already, nothing has happened yet. They're already here. You're already thinking of all of the worst things that can happen, right? On the other side, on the other spectrum of that is faith. Faith is also believing in something that hasn't happened yet, that believing in something that you cannot see yet. But here you are, you're believing. So why would you weigh yourself down believing in the fearful rather than investing in your faith and working towards that? Because whatever you feed your brain, your mind, your heart, that's what will, come into reality, right? And I want to leave you with this one. Of course, the most important of all, sometimes we can do all, like, you feel like, okay, I'll do all the skills, mindset training and no skill set. But sometimes all you need to do is just pray. I want to leave you with this verse, Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. And sometimes we just need to surrender our fears. Like, Lord, I don't know, I'm confused with this big decision that I'm about to make, but there's a seed of hope in front of me, like in my heart right now, because God will not give us a vision while if He won't give us the provision. I just heard that again recently. And it's so powerful. Like, if you are seeing that vision for yourself, for your family, for the bigger purpose that you serve, then believe that you already have it, that you will have the provision. You don't know how, but it will come. So sometimes you just need to keep the faith, pray. Sometimes we feel like we've done everything, mindset training, skill set training, but sometimes we just need to leave it all up to God. I remember there was an instance that I was running ads, and then yes, we do have ad spend here in the business, and I just felt so limited at that time. I was just starting out, but I felt like I've done my best when it comes to doing my ads, learning all the skills that I can at that time, and really working on my mindset too. And then I just said, you know what, Lord, I leave it up to you. It's your turn. I've done my part. It's the ball is in your court, kind of like that. And I kind of gave God like an ultimatum, like make this work or else, something like that. And then I felt this a surge of peace after I've done that prayer. I've offered that prayer, and I just surrendered everything. Like, Lord, I've done everything. This is I know you're going to make this work, make this work. And then after that, milestones after milestone. I remember that's like November 2019 or so. So I'm just a few months into the business. And it's crazy when you do that, when you work like it depends on you and pray like it depends on God, everything just works out for good. So I hope this brings you hope, whichever stage of life you're in, whether you're here in the business or you're undergoing something, personal in your relationships, in your family, in your work. I hope this gives you hope. Confidence, basically, it gives you, it comes from action and keeping the faith. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Let me see here. From Texas. Hey, June. Nice to see you here, girl. Amen. Amen. Yes. Oh, there you go. Coach Rebecca in the house. Big contract. Woohoo. Congratulations. That's keeping the faith. That is really taking action. And that's what it brings you, right? So thank you so much, everybody. Congrats, Coach Rebecca. I'll see you again tomorrow for another episode of our Go Live. And what am I going to do today? Um, yeah, some errands. And oh, yes. I actually got two back-to-back automated buyers 2 minutes apart. Right, Coach Rebecca? I was busy, I think, yeah, mentoring and then preparing because my husband will come home. And it's just so, it amazes me every single time. I've been here more than 5 years, but it still amazes me. The system of having automated leads, buyers, and then being able to attract people that I'm targeting in my ads, like working moms who wanted more so they can give more. And that's just super amazing. And so I'm so excited for those of you who just joined. And I have two business partners incoming who just, another one sent her ID yesterday, and another one this morning just messaged me that she is so ready and fired up to go. She's a bit fearful the past few weeks, but I sent her an encouraging message, and she said, "Katrina, let's go. Let's do this." And I'm so honored. I'm so grateful, that God continues to use me as a vessel. Like, Lord, use me to glorify your name in doing this business. Alexa, stop. That's my timer. What time is it? 2 p.m. There you have it. So thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you again. All right, Tam. Thank you for tuning in from California. Awesome. Thank you, and have a blessed day, everybody. Bye for now.